everybody, I'm drunk this week. Welcome to an episode of, what's the show called? Funny Stories with Ocean!
Yeah, Tom is drunk this week. What's good? You drinking, Tom? I love it. What you drinking on? You doing this Smirnoff Ice as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's happening, everybody. I'm going to be loud and obnoxious.
That's right, yo.
You know all those Vietnamese people that are always like the stereotypical loud, obnoxious Vietnamese people? Uh-huh. That's going to be me this week.
Oh, let's do it.
I don't normally drink either, so you guys are in for a real surprise. Who knows what's going to happen this week?
Hey, as always, Krissy Go Bang is in the building. How are you this week?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You look good.
Thank you so much.
Good. Yeah, outfits. You be coming with the bomb outfits, yo. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Nails is done like you wanted it this week, right?
I wanted all the smoke this week.
Did you?
All of it. It's been a while for me. So.
It's been a while?
Yeah, I'll take all the compliments I can get.
Oh, yeah, you look good. How was your week?
You. It was okay. It would have been better had I been fucking, but it's been a drought over here.
It's been a drought.
So, I guess it was as good as it's gonna be.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've been like that this week too.
Yeah.
It's been a lot. I think they're shutting the world back down, so I'm just ready to just, cover my nuts like, a squirrel. So I'm just going to hide all my shit nuts. You know what I mean? I'm just doing that.
Oh my gosh. I had like the female equivalent of like blue balls. Like I've been doing so much masturbating. Like I'm ashamed of myself. Sometimes I finish and afterwards I'm like, bitch, now you know better.
Right, listen.
Like ashamed and disappointed.
When I was in COVID, I did so much masturbating. I was jacking off so much. Like after a while, after you jack off, like just it takes a long time to bust a nut and nothing is coming out. And you're just, because usually, you got to masturbate. You got to get somewhere in 5 minutes. You can do it real quick because your body. Like, bam, bam. But I've been masturbating and jacking off so much. Like now, I've been doing it in so long and I'm not nutting, but I can't be a quitter. You know what I mean? Like I just have to continue to jack off until I bust a nut. So I'm like 30 minutes in and I'm like, this is some bullshit. Why am I still doing this?
What I do is I do it in the shower.
Okay.
And then that way, like, I don't feel too bad because I just call it cleaning.
Okay.
Like, I was like power washing the pussy. Okay. I'm cleaning.
You just power washing the pussy. I get you.
I mean, because, when I'm not in the shower, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so disgusting looking. Okay. I'm masturbating all the time. No. I am cleaning.
No, listen. I'm
being thorough.
I set up the whole nine. I put the the pillow right where I need to be. I had the phone. I know what girl I'm gonna jack off to today. It's a whole thing. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing.
What's the weirdest place you've ever jerked off to? At.
Oh, jerked off at.
Yeah.
God, why did you have to put me on the spot? Because I really did this. I used to have a job as a waiter.
Oh no!
I did it. I jacked off in the parking lot right before I went into work, and I was just like, I needed this.
I'm ashamed of you, Ocean.
Okay, what's the weirdest place you jacked off at?
Driving in the car.
Okay, all right then.
That's not.
It was like
weird.
a red light, and I was like, let me see. I mean, let me see how I can keep myself preoccupied,
What about you, Tom?
Staples Center.
Wow.
And where at the Staples Center?
In a bathroom, like an adult.
What's you in the
Not just fucking walking down the hall, just jerking off at a goddamn LA Kings game.
But I know, but why would you? You were in one of the stalls.
I was in I can't say it.
Okay,
no, you can say it.
You can say it.
Let us know.
It.
Drink that Smirnoff.
Exactly. You said you was gonna be drunk. Just blame it on being drunk. This week, you know what I mean?
I had access to a VIP booth, like one of the special booths.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This shit. Okay, I see what you did. All right. All right, well, we're going to get right into this episode. We ain't going to talk about this shit no more.
That was a weird transition. It's like, all right, I'm just going to pour more orange juice and we're going to stop talking about this.
This week is Smirnoff Ice.
I took a sip already. Shit was getting hot in here.
It was getting hot in here talking about all this jacking off.
I was like, ooh, I could masturbate right now.
right.
This ain't Staples Center.
This ain't Staples Center.
I'm never going to get invited to a Staples Center event.
You're never going to get
again.
invited to a Staples
You're
Center.
banned.
They don't know who I am.
All right. You ready for these questions? You ready to get into these questions?
Let's get into it.
Get into it. Run into this show. Let's do it. All right. The music. Let's go with this music. Tom, our segment, entertainment segment. of the show, Krissy Go Bang.
Who's that fine sister with the news? It's Krissy. It's Krissy. Who's that fine sister with that ass? It's Krissy. It's Krissy. News Aster.
Yeah.
What's up?
Wait, you said you were going to get a music on the outro. Did you get one done this week? No, you didn't because you were drunk. Let's go. Let's get started. I can see it in his
Krissy
face.
Go
that he
Bang,
already-
your new news Aster.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right.
LeBron James is starting his own tequila called Lobos 1707.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, would you try it? And are you tired of all these celebrities coming out with their own tequilas?
I would try it just because I'm a LeBron James fan and Laker all day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try it, but I am sick of all these celebrities coming out with all of these tequilas. Why is that a thing? Like, is that people get drunk that much?
I feel like for LeBron, it's fitting because we all know he does Taco Tuesday.
He does. I didn't think of that. So yes, I would definitely
it makes
be
sense for
trying
him to have his own tequila.
This
And
is
you
true.
know, if LeBron puts his name on it.
Taco Tuesday. I love
when he does that.
Right,
And I
right.
love LeBron, so I'm absolutely taking a shot at that.
Yeah, he tried to coin phrase or like copyright Taco Tuesday, and like Mexicans around the world were like, "What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about? You cannot
Yeah.
copyright Taco Tuesday."
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. So yeah, I'm gonna buy LeBron's tequila. I won't do the Rock, even though he promotes the shit out of it. Michael Jordan has one. It's everybody has a tequila. When I become famous, I'm gonna have a tequila. Me and you gonna have a tequila called
gonna have a tequila.
Ocean and Krissy tequila.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm
Well,
going
what
to call
they
mine
do-
Go Bang.
They make it and then it gets big and then they sell it. That's what George Clooney did. He had a tequila company. It got big. It's associated with his name, and he sold it for $1 billion. So that's what you got to do. That's all
what
it is.
you got to do.
Like Sammy Hagar from Van Halen, he had a tequila called Cabo Wabo Tequila. He's got a bar down in Cabo, New Mexico. Cabo Wabo is associated with Sammy Hagar, so you get a bunch of Van Halen fans who are like, "Yeah, I'll buy it." He sold that company 5 years ago for like $500 million.
Wow. So
he-
that's what it is.
So now he ain't got shit to do, but he's got $500,000. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
They bring out the brand, they slap their label on it, they put some time and effort into it. Everybody associates that brand with them. Then they sell it. They ain't got shit to do with it, and they got a bunch of money.
There you go.
Look at Beats.
Okay.
You
yeah.
know what, Tom? The fact that you brought up George Clooney, it all makes sense to me now because my next question,
Okay, to the next question.
Mr. George Clooney, Tom's explained it to me now, said that he gave 14 of his closest friends $1 million apiece.
Damn.
My question is, how do I become friends with George Clooney?
I think you can. I don't think he's gonna fuck with me. I don't think he'll have me as his friend, but you can get to be his friend. Yo, that was great, right?
$1
That he's-
million apiece to 14 of his closest friends.
Okay, so here's how the story went, right? So he offered his first friend who was already successful the $1 million, and his friend was like, "Nah, I don't need it." And he was like, "Well, if you don't take it, then I won't give it to my other 13 friends." And so he had to take it, and that was great. I just want to know, how do you have even 13 friends? I don't have fucking 13 friends. Like, how do you have 13 friends that you want to give
$1 million to?
That's what I want to know. And how did you become his friend? How, you have to be like a good friend for him to want to give you $13 million, right?
Right.
Like, you had to have done some shit for him, got him out of trouble, made sure like he
Well-
wasn't, his sex tapes or whatever he's done is in the closet, whatever.
Buried
George
the
was
hooker.
saying,
Buried the hooker,
you
whatever.
gotta bury the bodies.
Yeah, I don't know.
George was saying that like these are really, really close friends to him, and he said that all of them are in his will, and if anything happened to them, they would be taken care of. And he's like, "Why wait for me to die? I want to take care of my people right now."
Okay, so
If anybody is that type of friend, at me at Krissy Go Bang. Shit, I'll bury the bodies.
I'll bury the
As
bodies.
many as you need.
Go ahead, Tom. What you
How
gonna say?
pissed is the 15th friend?
Oh yes.
Right. You just barely missed the cut.
You just that's like when
Unless he doesn't have 15 friends. Unless it's just 14. He's like, these are my 14 homies. Everybody else, you're just people I know. But what if he does have 15 friends? How pissed is that motherfucker?
that dude is pissed. You know why? Because you didn't get in it. It's all around the news, and you're like calling That phone call is like, yo, bro, I couldn't be the fifth. I mean, what happened? Why was I did some shit for you? I guarantee in the news in the next year or so, somebody's
gonna
going
be
to come
giving
out and
some
say
other
something
people some
about,
money.
oh, yeah, absolutely. Next
The
question.
tell-all book about George Clooney because he
tell-all.
weren't on his top friends.
Because he didn't want to give me $1 million, I'm going to go ahead and talk about you. Go ahead.
Let me tell you which bodies I buried for him. All right. Will Smith dropped the Fresh Prince reunion on
Yeah.
HBO Max.
It was good.
And it was a huge hit.
Yeah.
My question is, after seeing the reunion, which auntie is the best? The light-skinned auntie or the dark-skinned auntie?
Dark skin auntie all
the
day.
way.
All day.
All the way.
Day. It's not even a question. It's
Yes.
not even like a thing. And here's a weird thing is she looks the exact same.
Black don't crack.
Yeah, it's true. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't know what's in that other auntie, but because she cracked a little bit. But this dark skinned one look exactly the same, and she's beautiful and gorgeous. And she was always Auntie Viv for me.
She's always Aunt Viv. And you know what? You just felt it. It's like
Yeah.
when she was telling Will to get his act together,
Yeah.
that's everybody's mama, everybody's auntie.
Yeah.
She felt like she was from Philly.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
The second Aunt Viv, she was a little too Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, I remember the first Aunt Viv, like, Will what boy? Like she
Yeah.
had
Yes.
the Philly head shake.
She
Yeah.
had it.
Right.
She
The second
had
Aunt Viv,
it.
she was fine, but she wasn't like I didn't feel like she was from the hood.
You
Yeah.
know what I think came about? I think that she came into that, and she, in her mind, she was like, I don't want to get fired like the dark skinned Aunt Viv. I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to be cool, not really overly do anything. I might every so often say something, but it wasn't the same. Like,
Man, light skinned Aunt Viv, I would have walked all over her. I would have been like, what the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Exactly.
Dark skinned Aunt Viv, she would walk in and I'd be like, okay, let me sit my ass up right
Exactly.
now.
She was a perfect. It was
was
a perfect
perfect.
yin yang. So yeah,
Yeah.
dark skinned Aunt Viv will always be Aunt Viv to me.
Wait, was she
Facts.
on the reunion?
She was on the
She was on the
reunion.
reunion.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
watch it.
You
She's
had
on
both
the reunion. He had
aunties.
both aunties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they
And-
talk about anything?
I'm not going to
about-
even spoil it for you. You got to
All
go
right.
watch it.
Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. All right. Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Nicole Young.
We always keep going back to Dr. Dre and Britney Spears for everything. I don't know why.
I like them.
Yeah, yeah,
Chill,
yeah. All right,
Ocean.
go ahead.
All right. She claims that he's faking COVID-19 concerns in order to skip in-person divorce deposition.
Okay.
My question: do you really think he's concerned about COVID?
Absolutely not.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Dion has been over his house like 15 times since this COVID thing is gone. And
Wait,
they've
why are you
been-
putting
blow up-
Dion
why you
on
gonna
blast?
blow up a brother's
Why you putting
spot like
Dion?
that?
Why
What are
you
you
blowing
talking
it
about?
up?
He's on.
Ocean's a snitch.
Listen, he's on Instagram taking a gang of pictures with Dr. Dre. If Dr. Dre was worried about it, he wouldn't be taking pictures. Dr. Dre is taking more pictures right now than I've ever seen him take pictures in his life.
Time out. The real question is, why isn't Dion inviting us to these
That's what I
parties?
said. You know what I mean? But Dion is super scared of COVID, so he went. I don't know why. I don't know, but I wanted to go one of the 15 times, and I felt like I was the 15th friend. That's why I didn't go.
I will happily be your 15th, 16th, your 20th friend. Okay.
No, you know what?
Get me in the door.
He's going to do whatever he can. He has the power lawyers. He's going to make sure that she doesn't make any money, and which is fine. She needs to take the 40 million or 50 million he's giving her and roll, right?
I already told you how I felt about it.
Yeah.
I feel like, why are you getting a divorce?
Yeah.
I would be slobbing so hard on that knob. Forgive me, baby. I'm sorry. Spitting on it.
He doesn't.
Why do you want to get a divorce?
He doesn't
work
wanna,
that out.
He doesn't want to be with her anymore. You know what I mean? So he has like a alleged other side chick girl, all that.
Still, even if you have a side chick, you know where home is. You know where your heart is.
she wanted him to like bring like the side chicks in. She subpoenaed like the alleged side chick, like 3 side chick girls.
I thought we were going somewhere else with that. I thought you were saying she wanted the side chicks to come and join
That's
them.
what I
That's
thought.
I was gonna be like, she freaky.
That's what she should do. That's what I always tell if I'm hugely successful and I have a wife, I'm going to tell my wife, look, do like T-Pain did, fuck other girls with me. Because I'm, you know what I mean? Like, pussy's going to be thrown at me. So, of course, you know what I mean? You got to, so just
Ocean
come
will
fuck.
be staying single. Nicole, call me so I can help you get your man back. All right, it says Playboy wants Dolly Parton to pose again at 75 nude.
All right.
My question is, Are you here to see her naked body at 75 years old?
I'm only if it's only going to be just the pictures of her titties, because that's the only thing that's going to be the same as when she was young. The rest of that shit, I don't want to see. I'm good.
Ooh, Dolly, I'm here
and you
for
can
it.
laugh. It's okay. It's that you can laugh.
Dolly has been working from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. I'm here to see it, girl. Take all that shit off. Let me see that. Let me see that
Dolly
75-year-old body. Yes, boo. Take it off.
No, I don't want to see that.
I want to see
it. They're gonna put her on the cover too. No.
Put her on the cover.
I don't know how much gloss over they can put on that. I don't know what they
She's
can
still
do.
beautiful.
No, for a 75-year-old woman. Look,
She don't look a day over 60.
Shit, she does. Have you seen her? But listen,
Yes.
I'm saying her titty. I'll take her titties. I'll do that. But other than that, I don't want to see it. And on the cover, I had to go back. I want to go back after this episode and see what she looked like when they first originally put her on the cover.
She looked
That's
good
what I
then,
wanna
and
do.
she looks good now. Dolly, I'm here for it. Hit my line. Let me see it, girl.
Are you gonna buy a magazine?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, good. All right. Well, that was the end
That's
of the entertainment
That's
news
all I got.
with Krissy Cobain. Yo, make some noise. Is that? Oh, wow. Let me see. Can you go that? Let me see that. Let me see what that looks like.
Looking good.
Let me see.
Looking good.
Oh yeah. See, Dolly could have got it right there. That's,
Dolly
yeah,
can still get
no,
it.
Dolly could have got it right
Ocean
there.
hasn't seen Dolly lately, so he's just talking out of his ass right now.
Oh,
Because Dolly
shit.
still
That's
looks phenomenal.
Hey, that's amazing right there. That's great. I don't. If she does a picture like that, then okay, cool. But anything other than that, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the
We all
the
wanna see
wrinkles
it.
that they come all
There's
through.
no
right here.
wrinkles.
I'm
She's
good.
flawless, guys. You haven't seen her lately. I'm telling you, you would be trying to bang Dolly Parton.
No, I wouldn't have a homeboy that
You
only.
banged the girl in the wheelchair.
Yeah, but she was young and she didn't have no stretch marks or any of that shit. She was good. Look, my homeboy, listen, you're not going to make me feel bad because I banged a girl that can
No,
make
you
her
shouldn't feel
legs
bad.
go any kind
You
of way
shouldn't feel
because it
bad.
didn't hurt her. I was
No
holding
discriminating.
I was pushing down on them shits for a long ass time and she didn't feel nothing. She was like, just keep banging it. Listen, I have a homeboy who only like has sex with like older women. He's always trying to get me to have sex with him, and I'm just like, I'm good. My dick don't work for that shit. I don't want to see Dolly Parton. No, I'm good. I'm sorry. All right, that's it.
That's it.
That's
That's it, guys.
Entertainment news with Krissy Cobain. Make some noise. Clap it up for entertainment news. All right. There you go. We're gonna bring our guests in. Oh, show everybody your outfit. Come on back. Okay. Wow, them legs is looking amazing. Okay. If y'all was here in the studio, y'all would just, yeah, that's, all right. She always does that. She always does that before I have to introduce my guest and I have to get my shit together. All right. Coming to sit down, I guess I'm truly excited. I'm always excited, but I'm excited for this dude coming to sit here and tell his funny story. He's from Chicago. He was on the NBC hit show Bring the Funny. He's a very, very talented comedian. I'm glad to have him here. Everybody start clapping right now. Put your hands together. Put your hands together for Calvin Evans, y'all. Make some noise. It was good. It was good.
Man, I'm chilling.
You chilling?
I'm chilling.
I'm glad that you're here, man. What's good with you?
Man, I'm happy to be here,
Yes,
man.
right.
I got to see the news.
Yeah,
man.
you got to see it.
You just diming people out. You like, I got a boy. He only fuck old women. Dion was at Drake crib.
Yes.
It was hella hoes there.
We didn't know Ocean was a snitch. We did not know until
I don't
today.
know. And the thing is, I don't think he know he a snitch. That's the thing. It's just like I just be talking. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm not saying it like I'm giving you the inside. I'm just like, no, that's just everybody know that don't know.
That's right.
I'm just telling people that don't know.
Exactly. So you from Chicago?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Born and raised Chicago.
Is that where you started doing comedy?
I started doing comedy in can I turn this? Okay. I started doing comedy in college, in Champaign. So I went to University of Illinois, and I started doing comedy there, and then went back to Chicago to do it like full time.
Okay. So how long you been doing comedy for?
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
Man, how did you get on Bring the Funny? How did that process go?
So I did 2018. I did the NBC stand up, and I made it to the finals for the NBC stand up for diversity. They call it just NBC stand up.
Right.
Made it to the finals. The guy that books the Letterman show, he liked my set. He just basically referred me to the show. And I had to fill out all this paperwork and shit, and then I got on the show.
Oh, this is good. Was it great for you getting onto that? Was it a situation?
No.
Why?
No. Those the competition shows. It was great. It only works if you get like far. If you go far on the show, then it works. Like Takara.
Yeah.
It did wonders for her career. I was out. It's 4 rounds. I made it to the second round. I was out.
It was out.
And nobody remembered me. I got a few followers, and people been like, "Oh, that was messed up." But like long term, no, I ain't got no followers, man.
Really?
And that shit. The sad part about what you don't see on TV is that when when you lose, the winners go one way and the losers go the other way. And if you start like the first round, like them when you don't make it, you never see those people again.
Wow.
Really?
You never literally they take you because it's so much psychological stuff that go along with it. Like sometimes you might lose. They want to make sure that you're gonna be okay. So you got to talk to a therapist like, hey, you okay? Because some people the pressure of being on the national TV and on the show, and if you lose, that could damage you. So they want to make sure that you're not gonna go kill yourself. So you got to talk to us like, are you sure you're okay? If you have a problem, you start call us because we don't want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But literally, like when you lose. You go that way, winners go back, and everybody like, hey, they put you on that damn van, and you first thing smoking out of here.
Oh,
Wow.
that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
So that's.
Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say the first round was great. I'm going to. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it, man. That second round.
What was the difference between the first and second round? What's the how did the show really go? I watched a few because like people like you and Takara were on it, so I just kind of watch. But I'm not really like a competition person, so I don't really watch that kind of stuff.
So the first round was a showcase round. So they just showcased all these talents, and it was just like, all right, we like you. You go to the next round. The next round was the clash, where it's like you go head to head with another person. So I went head to head with the other dude, and I thought I won.
Right.
Because you gotta watch their set, and then they sit down and they watch your set. So I hit my set. I was like, all right, I'm good. I watched this set, and his set seemed like my set. You hit 3 minutes. I did my full 3 minutes, like on the dot, His set felt like a minute and a half, and when he finished, I was like, oh, that's it. I'm good. I'm good. So I felt confident.
Right.
So this the thing that's fucked up. And I never said this. I never said this publicly.
right.
But so you got Krissy Teigen, Jeff Foxworthy, and Kenan Thompson. So they like, man, this is how they preface it before they start. Hey, look, man, no matter what happens between us, they got both of us on stage. Whatever happened here, look, y'all keep doing this. Don't stop. This is just a stepping stone. But y'all both great. So Kenan go first. Oh man, it was hard. It's a hard battle, and I gotta go with my guy here. So he go with the other dude. So I'm like, all right, cool. They gotta split. They gotta split the vote. They go, they do 1-1, then the last person they gonna choose me. Okay. All right. Jeff Foxworthy gave me rave reviews on the first one. Just stood up out his chair. You are a comedian. So I know I got Jeff. I know I got Jeff. Jeff, I just I'm gonna go with this guy. And I'm like, and it took probably 2 seconds for me to recognize that he didn't say my name. Like I know no bullshit. Like if you could see the raw footage of that, it was just like I was like, oh shit, I lost. And then it's the fucked up thing. Krissy Teigen, she goes, yeah, him. I'm like, bitch, you couldn't just I'm already out. Yeah. I'm already out. And what's messed up is that they kept doing this it's just so hard. It couldn't have been that hard if all 3 of you motherfuckers chose him, man. Like, come on. Man, I went out that door, never to be seen again, man. Never.
That's all you did? You only performed twice on that show?
Yeah.
Why did it seem like no? So I saw the episode where he was like, "You're great," and you're gonna be you had the red jacket on, everything.
Yeah,
that was it.
But it was so many acts. So it was like you would get so many of this episode, so many of the. So you probably the first round was probably like 4 episodes.
Oh,
like 3 to 4 episodes. Then the second round was 3 to 4 episodes. So it's saying, I was on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he gonna be up. He already made it. You know what I'm saying? So if you watching it, yeah. It is.
So the last question on that is, you're off the episode? Do they keep airing like those first? You already know you're done and you can't say anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the shit dropped like, so we shot it like April. The shit's dropped in like August, September. So my folks like, oh, you made it. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Oh no.
when you on again? Don't know. I mean, who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's anything can happen. You know, so I knew I lost months in advance.
Oh, that's fucked up. You gotta sit with that, and then you
you're a
gotta
winner, didn't
promote it. You gotta promote the show and everything. Like
Yeah.
knowing that you lost, that's fucked up, Tom.
Did you have to do any sets? Like, did you go to any comedy clubs? They're like, you're gonna see him on Bring the Funny, and they use that as a credit.
It was a few times,
Okay.
but no, not too many times.
Okay.
But it was a few times. Like, man, he don't Bring the Funny. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
for now, for now, I'm on him for now.
About
But
that.
At what point do you have them stop doing that? Because like somebody last time I went on stage in 2000 fucking whatever the fuck it was now, I don't even know. Somebody like the comic that brought me up hadn't seen me in 5 years. And it took me by surprise because he goes, "You've seen this comic on NCIS New York." And I was like, "Motherfucker, that came out in 2009." That's why is that still a credit?
Why is that
Like,
still a
why do you know that?
Yo, your shit should drop off. Like,
Yeah.
after a while.
Did you look at my IMDb page like the first thing that you looked at and that was it?
But that's the thing with credits. It's just like, I mean, do they really matter to people?
They don't.
And
In the Midwest, they do. Like out here in New York, nobody gives a fuck. The guy that at Starbucks down the street has more credits than I do.
Right.
So he is zero impressed with any shit that I like. I was on the billboard on the Laugh Factory, like the marquee on Sunset Boulevard, and the gym I go to is down the street. Zero people gave a fuck that I was like, nobody cares. But you go to the Midwest, you go do road gigs, and you're out in fucking the Chuckle Hut in Idaho.
Right,
You'd be
they
like, you
love
seen
you.
this motherfucker on the History Channel? He was the one caveman from the
No specifics. Just say you seen them on the History Channel, and then people just start being like, I think you do look familiar.
Yep.
It's okay. All right, speaking of familiar, we got to do the elephant in the room. People say I look like O'Shea Jackson Jr., but you look you look just like 50 Cent. Does that bother you at all?
Do not look like 50 Cent.
Yes,
You
he
look better than 50
does.
Cent.
Well, I mean, but it don't bother me. No. I remember I was in high school, 2002. This dude came to me. This was before 50 Cent came out. He was just kind of underground. Dude came to me. He was like, "Man, you like this rapper named 50 Cent?" I'm like, I don't know who it is. 2003, Get Rich or Die Trying came out, and that like it was the biggest shit in the world. And I used to, everybody wearing do rags and hats. People be like, "Yo!" Like I'll be at the mall. People be like, "Is it you?" They holding up pictures. I'm not. So at first, it never bothered me. Like I got friends that in college, they just used to call me 50. Fifth.
Right.
They be like, "Yo, what up, Fifth?" Like that was just like my nickname. People just knew me as that. What was bothersome is when people come to me and be like, "Who you look like?" So now I got to be an asshole and guess who you think. Like it could be anybody. It could be fucking Nate Robinson. It could be a number of people. Nope. Man, just say the shit.
Your Uncle Charlie.
Right. I don't know who the fuck you know. Like who I look like. Who you look like?
Who you look
Like my parents.
You know what I do? I say, who do people say you look like? So that's a lot better than who you look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's like, no, but you don't think he looks like 50 Cent at all?
I mean, after you guys started talking about it,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, you know.
Listen, the first time that I ever seen Calvin, I was like, damn, that nigga look like 50. Have you? That's a question I always want to ask. Did you get some pussy off of that? Did you fuck some girl? No, nothing.
I never fuck because you look like somebody.
What?
Come on now.
If I look like a spinning image
but you're
of
not
a celebrity,
him. No, you can't just. I mean, I'm down for throwing pussy, but that's not one of the reasons why.
Have any of your boys try to get pussy
Right.
from you looking like?
No.
Because I've had people go, "Yo, you should give me your number because my boy was on this TV show." I'm like, "Are you trying to use my career to get some ass?"
Listen, no, wait, are you telling the truth, or are you just saying that because you're in a
No,
relationship
like
and you can't
when I
really
say
talk about that right
when
now?
I say absolutely not, because this what happens. What happens is once you get to know me, I'm talking. Now my personality takes over.
Right.
Your memory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times, like I've seen pictures where I'll be like, damn, we do look we look alike.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think you look like him?
I think I look like a younger 2004, 5, 6 50 Cent.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, no, not the
like-
50 Cent now,
Yeah, yeah.
because for some reason he looks weird now. Have you like seen him? Like
He don't look weird.
He
He's
look
just
weird.
older.
He
He
just
just, yeah, he
don't-
just like bigger, like thicker. You know,
Right.
you know how like Busta Rhymes' head just blew up out of nowhere. Like he got that same
Busta
like.
Rhymes does have a big ass head.
he has a big ass
It
head.
is like you've been drinking and just
Right.
getting old and it just So,
Not gonna lie, when I was approving, because we've talked about this. I'm the
Yeah.
artist relation guy for the Laugh Factory, so I'm the guy that approves clips for Instagram. When production sent me your clip, I was like, "Damn, 50's doing comedy now."
I had a hat on. I did have a hat on. I had my hat on backwards.
Because my first thought was, "Damn, 50's doing fucking comedy and Michael Rosenbaum, like all these famous motherfuckers. I ain't never gonna get on stage and I'll work there."
Do you talk about that in your stand up at all?
No, I try to because what I didn't want early on doing comedy is it was like a lot of older like vet comics would come and be like, "Hey man, you should have like a 50 Cent bit," and I'm just like, I don't want to be known for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like especially like if it's a good bit, then it's like, oh, you the 50 Cent dude.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's just like I don't.
Right.
Let me just be myself.
That's right. Okay, that's right.
But I will say this, like I'm a huge 50 Cent fan since
Okay.
day one. I don't fuck with him because every opportunity where I could have been him, he's killed off.
Really? Like what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
No.
I know exactly what he means. I know
You see what I'm saying?
exactly what he means.
Like I'm never going to play him in a biopic because he played himself in Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yes.
I can't be his son in Power because he killed his son, then killed himself. Like there is no opportunity for me to be like, hey,
Yes.
it's
You're right.
yeah.
Yo, fuck that. This is what I'm gonna do after this show. I'm gonna DM 50 every day until he answers me and go, "Yo, my boy Calvin looks like you, and you need to make a movie, and he's fucking funny, and you look
Man.
and you do that whole thing." I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send him the picture. I'm gonna send that shit to fucking what is the Shade Room? Because you know the Shade Room do those.
do.
They do the fit
Yeah.
by it. It's so funny because like people say, like I remember when people used to say I look like Ice Cube, and I used to get pissed the fuck off because I'm like, I don't look like Ice Cube. Ain't no girl ever said Ice Cube was attractive, and I was mad as fuck. But then when his son came out, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I see him. I can see that. And then I've been doing it every day. Now he gonna block me. I've been DMing him every fucking day. Like, yo, you need to do this fucking show, bro. That's because people say we look alike.
And that's-
so I'm
that's-
gonna do that for you. I'm gonna be like, yo, stop killing yourself, son. I got a dude that looks just
Just like you, right?
Man.
Right.
All right, well, we all know this is Funny Stories with Ocean. I just want to say I appreciate you coming on here and doing it.
Thanks for having
He's a amazing comic. All right, so Funny Stories with Ocean. So the guest comes on, they tell a funny story about anything they want, anything that's happened to them in their life, and they just tell a funny story. So it's on you, Funny Stories with Ocean featuring Calvin. Let's go. It's on you.
Oh man, my junior year I got kicked out of college. All right, so it was a year-long process, but I got kicked out of college. So I played basketball in high school. Wasn't recruited. I went to a bullshit school. I ain't gonna say bullshit school. It just went to basketball school.
Right.
Went to college. I'm trying out for the basketball team. Trying out like this, like open tryouts. Not making it. My junior year, I took the summer before junior year to fucking train, get in shape. Wouldn't try it out. I'm sitting in class. It was speech hearing science class. I never forget this day. My fucking phone ring. I don't answer it because I'm in class. Walk out the building. Check my voicemail. Fucking assistant coach from the basketball team. Hey Calvin. We want to come to the practice facility. We want to talk about you about some opportunities with the team.
Okay.
I mean, I'm walking down the street like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. I'm
Hilarious.
I'm like screaming. I'm on the quad. People look like, what the fuck wrong with him? I see my guy walking down the street. Come on, let's go to the bookstore. But you want some? Just get some shit. I'm just get whatever you want. I go in, they like, man, we want you to walk on to the basketball team. Like this is a motherfucking dream come true.
Right.
Like I'm at a Division I school. I'm about to play
Right.
I'm like, man, it's a fucking dream come true.
Right.
Start basketball practice, and I am okay. In the rec, I'm the man. And this man, I swear,
You're just okay.
I'm okay. Like I'm like it was. I remember the first practice we had. They had like people watching, like people like open to the public watching. I know people be like, man, who the fuck is that? Like who nephew is that they just what type of nepotism shit is this? Because he shouldn't be here.
Like, that's the coach's son.
Man, I was fucking.
Who's the Make-A-Wish kid?
I'm talking about. It was a few times. Like it's like literally. I was an iPhone 4 and a bunch of iPhone 12s. It was just like, yo, y'all do this shit every day. I go hoop at the gym every day, but I sit down, I take breaks. These motherfuckers every motherfucker.
Right.
So it took like a week or two for me to like kind of get situated and catch up. By the last week, I'm in there with him. This now, mind you, I'm in there with fucking D Brown. D Brown was like fucking the face of Illinois.
For the Celtics.
No, this D Brown. No, that's the fucking early '90s. Now I was like 8. No. This D Brown played for Illinois. He was like the face of the Big Ten.
Okay.
Headband, high socks. Like this dude was like the man. So I'm in practice with this motherfucker, and it took like a little while, but then I finally got my bearings, and I started playing good. At the practice one day, coach, hey Calvin, I'm gonna talk to you in my office. I'm like, oh, yeah, so put my shit on, leave my locker and shit. This motherfucker, yeah, this ain't working out for us. Oh. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, yeah,
what you mean?
What's not working out? Y'all need some new equipment. Why you telling me this? What? This motherfucker basically like, we need to see other teams, nigga. This ain't.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, but in so many words, he said that shit. And I'm talking about, it was like to call home to Chicago and tell my parents, yo, I made the basketball team, and then have to call back and be like, never mind, like this shit. I swear I sat in my car for probably about 3 hours after practice. I just sat there, like I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back home, like to my roommates and shit. I was like, I couldn't go back, like cause all the campus when people was like finding out. Man, people was like, man, I gotta come to the game. I'm buying your jersey. Like, people really fuck with me. They was like, man, congratulations and shit. Didn't have to be like, nah, they ain't happen. So I got kicked off the team, and I remember like just trying to like get in contact with the coach every day. Same thing you did with
Yeah. I'm on DMs. You in the DMs. Yeah.
Man, I'm pulling. He got a minute to talk? Like, I'm like literally about to plead with him. My father's like, man, go back and talk to him. See, man, he wasn't having it. It was just like he was dodging me for like weeks.
You sit out his office and he
man, like I'm talking about, like I show up to the practice facility like damn near every day. Like he got a moment. I just want to talk to him. I just want to figure out. And he finally talked to me, and he was just like, and I think I was kind of like, you talk to somebody and you kind of see him like soften up, like damn. and then he caught himself. He was like, no, it's not gonna work out. So when that shit happened, I just remember that fall semester, like turning on like games and like watching games, being like, y'all supposed to be there. And I said, fuck school. Like the PSP had just came out of the PlayStation Portable. Man, I whatever I was majoring in, I got a minor in that shit because I was a motherfucking class just whole semester. I'm just PSP. And the last semester going in, my advisor, she like, hey yo, if you on academic probation from the fall, and that's the spring semester, she like, if you don't go to summer school and get good grades, you're gonna get kicked out of school. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go to summer school, first class, I get a B. Second class, I don't fuck with math like that. Right. I mean, it took everything in me. It took everything. Like I'm talking about every office hours to get a B- in that motherfucker, but I'm good. Last class was a class in my major, sport management. So it's a 4-week class. 4-week class, usually class 8 weeks. It's half the class, so everything is worth double because it's short.
Right.
So start that class. I know I need this grade. I done got the 2 Bs. I need one more. My father calls and said, hey, we got tickets to go to Vegas for a week. I'm like, shit, I'm going. I'm going. Vegas? I just turned 21. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas.
Right.
I'm going to miss a week. I'm going to miss basically a quarter of the goddamn class.
Right.
Assignments, whatever we got going on that week. So I go to the teacher. I'm like, I just can't bounce. I was just like, hey, I'm going. I got on a trip. My parents, they already bought the ticket. So is it okay if I? She's like, no, it's not. It's not going. Okay. You can't. It's only 4. You can't miss 4 weeks. I'm like, she's like, where you going? I was like, shit. I was like, Africa. That's like no bullshit. Like I said, Africa. I'm like, you can't deny me Africa.
You can't deny me Africa.
If I just said anywhere in the U.S. continental, she's like, no, you stupid.
You can't deny Africa.
Like fucking, you know how much Africa tickets cost? I just can't.
My heritage, where I'm from.
Right.
I see my people. Go ahead.
Was she Jewish and be like, this is like your birthright trip to Israel?
Man, I think she probably was. I think she was.
Right. Okay.
She was white to Jewish. I don't know. But she was just like, okay. So I go to Vegas. I go to Vegas. And I knew I fucked up. 21. I just turned 21. I probably look 19ish. You know, I look young, but 21. We stay at the Stratosphere Hotel. I walk up to a slot machine. I got some change in my pocket. I put a quarter in the machine. I pull a lever. 7, flaming 7. For this is my first time in Vegas, first time gambling. Nothing happened. Nothing happens. I'm standing there like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with this machine?
Right.
This old lady on an oxygen machine, she leaned over to sit next to me. She says, "Oh, you got to play 3 quarters if you want to hit on the 7s. That rarely happens." And she just leaned back over and go back to gambling.
Right.
It was like a $25,000 jackpot, like $25,000. I mean, you know how the money that you put in, like certain things. So I didn't win that shit. So I was like, oh, that's an omen. Like I probably shouldn't be here.
Right. She said you gotta do 3 quarters.
Yeah, she's like, no, because I was missing a fucking quarter of the class. That's what. So I fucking spend the week there. It was cool. It was cool. First Vegas.
At least have some good sex in Vegas since you the first time there. I keep asking you
He
this
went
question.
with his parents.
He went with his parents.
I went with my parents, but my college girlfriend, she was with me, and we was all in one room.
Oh,
So no, it wasn't.
So it's freaky.
It wasn't happening.
it wasn't happening.
It wasn't happening. Like
I'd have
everywhere
been like,
we went.
look, Mom, look what I can do.
Man, it was not. Man, it was the driest. That was the driest motherfucking.
Right. So here's my question, because that's a great story. Here's my question: did your what happened with the coach when you talked to him finally? What did you say to him, and what did he say to you?
Man, this shit blurry now. But
blurry.
I'm saying in my memory, it was just like, hey, look, man, like basically, like I quit my, because I was working in the dining hall. Like I was like, hey, look, man, I quit my job for this. I dropped the class for this, because I had a class doing practice that I just stopped going to the class. I was like, I'll drop this shit later. Like this is my dream. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I quit my job. I dropped the class. Like I'm 100% in. Like whatever you need me to do. And like that's when he was just like, I saw him, like his body language just like, damn, like shit. Like I feel you. And then it was just like you know what? It's just not time because like they do a tournament. They used to do a tournament. I'm not sure if they still do it, but they go to Maui and it's like the Big Ten tournament. Right. And he was just like, we leaving next week. It's just it's just no, we don't have. He just rattled some shit off basically, but no. And like
you
that.
couldn't be like, damn, I want to just sit on the fucking bench.
Right? You can't tell me after next week we go on the mount. I would have to fight that nigga.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It was just like, I think by him doing it early, he wouldn't have to deal with all that shit.
Right. She was like at the door, like, yo, I didn't tell my family.
Man, that shit. But I'm telling like literally, like it was like depressing. Like I was fucking depressed. So that was my whole semester. So now get this, I get back from Vegas. I go to class. I pick back up. So the teacher, she see me. She like, oh, how was Africa? I was, oh, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. She says, what part of Africa were you in? I was not prepared for a geography test.
The middle. I was in the middle.
No. I said south. I didn't say motherfucker. I ain't say Cape Town. I ain't say none of it. I was just like, she looked at me. I was like, south, and she looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking? South? She's all right. I got a C in that class. Like it was like she wouldn't let me make none of the work up. She like, and I was going to her like, yo, if I don't get a B in this, I'm gonna kick me out. She's like, they not gonna kick you out of college. You for getting a C. I'm like, they're gonna kick. And they're not. And I don't know why I believed her because she didn't know my situation. They gave me a C and I got fucking kicked out. I got kicked out of school.
Wow. But you should have been. If you're gonna lie, yo, you gotta at least lie.
I would have came with my kente cloth on. Like it was a life transforming experience.
No, I would have been like, you call me Simba from now on.
Nah,
I will be referred to as
I wasn't ready for no follow-up question. How was it? It was great. It was great.
That's the next question. What part were you in?
Man, you know somebody catch you walking out of somewhere. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, it was good. Where were you? Oh, fuck. I wouldn't. Fucking South. South. That's where the black people live in Africa.
No. South Africa is where the white folks are.
I don't know that
South
shit.
Central. That's where you fucked up.
I don't know shit about Africa.
South Central Zimbabwe.
Oh
That's,
my God, that's fucking funny. Everybody give it up for Calvin Albert. All right, Calvin, where can they find? This nigga said South.
South.
That's the first thing that came to your mind.
First, it was like I feel like I hear people say South African. Like that's the first thing. South African. I don't know what Luau Dang. I think he's from South Africa. I don't know. Fucking South. I'm from South.
And you know, she was like, she just looked at this motherfucker like, you was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and everything else.
You can follow me on IG at Calvin Evans Comedy, CalvinEvans Comedy, COMEDY. Go to my website, watch my half hour.
Yes,
I filmed it.
Tell them about your half an hour, man. I forgot to bring that up. I'm sorry, but half an hour.
It's all good. It's all good. My half hour I filmed this summer on Epics. It's called Unprotected Sets, and it's on my website. So if you ain't got Epics, go to my website. You can watch
amazingly funny
full half hour. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
He's gonna have a clip on the Laugh Factory Instagram page soon too.
Oh,
no,
really?
Actually, they posted it.
Did they?
It's another one. Yeah, so they posted that one 2 days ago.
Oh,
And now I got
don't
like
pay attention.
I got like 300 new followers, man.
Oh, nice.
So it hit. So man, I'm slowly getting 10K. So if you're watching this, please follow.
Yes.
They put one of my clips up last week for Veterans Day. I got 4 motherfuckers, and one of them dropped off like the next day. He got 300.
He was watching the statistics like any day now. All right, give it about 8 hours. I should be.
I swear to God, Tom.
Did Dad just defriend me? What the fuck?
If I ran the Laugh Factory, it would be nothing but my clips up.
When I took this job, I will tell you this, and I think I might have told you, when I took that job, my mandate to my staff was nothing that I do goes up, because I don't want it. Like, I took the job to help comedians. Like, I'm fine.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Like, my career is all right.
Yeah.
Like, my job as the artist relations guy is to make sure the comics get taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, in the 9 months I've had this job, one clip of mine has gone up, and that was on Veterans Day, because all week long we had veteran comedians clips up, and we ran out of clips. So they were like, well, we need another. I was like, all right, well, just fucking put mine up then. That's the only reason it went up.
That's right.
That's honorable, man. I appreciate that, man. And those clips actually do help. They do help, man. I get
exactly. And
every whenever I get some new stuff and they put it up, and he always asks.
Yeah.
But, man, yeah.
But because I'm a comic and I want to make sure you guys are taken care of, but I never want anybody to go, that motherfucking Tom Tran, he runs the place like it's own, like, and I don't. I'm good.
That's great. Don't ever let me run that motherfucker.
Right? I would be like, Krissy go bang in the shower on Monday. Krissy go bang on the toilet Tuesday.
It's still gonna be.
What's your last name?
Go bang.
Go bang.
Go bang.
Okay, I thought you were saying like go bear, go bang. It's go bang.
No, I was saying it the way that we say it in South Africa.
Fucking hilarious. She just called back from 2 minutes ago. Hilarious.
All right, tell them one more time where they can find you at.
Man, at Calvin Evans Comedy IG, man. All day, every day, I'm on now. So come check me out.
Very, very funny. Check them out. Krissy, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Krissy Go Bang.
Krissy Go Bang. Tom, where can they find you at, Tom?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. He got an OnlyFans.
It is Tyrone the Yellowbone.
Yeah, exactly. Tyrone the Yellowbone. Tom doesn't. People don't know who Tom is. They don't know what he looks like or nothing like that. So he doesn't ever say what it is. But I ask him every week.
They know where I'm at.
They know where I'm at. You can find me at Instagram, Ocean Live, Facebook, Ocean Glapion. Please start going to my Facebook, man. Daphne was here last week, and she told us how great that is. You got to move over to Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, man, it's great.
Yeah.
But that, and also please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ocean Live TV. And if you don't like to watch of the beautiful faces like Krissy and then 50 Cent and all that good shit, then you can watch us. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, but please subscribe to either one, Apple Podcasts or YouTube. Funny Stories with Ocean is Ocean Live TV. We thank you like always for tuning in. We appreciate you. You guys have a great week. Peace.
All right.